Good morning, good people. We are live. This is only a test run for our pre market levels and information that I will be dropping on y'all. You feel me? So here we are. So let's start with SPX. So the pre-market low is $6,609.80. Pre-market high is $6,654. We're gonna leave the cents off because it's only pennies. In this game, boy. So we ain't got to talk about the pennies. Shit. But really though, what's crazy is at at 1 o'clock in the morning, that shit fell hard. 3 candles straight. You know what I mean? And that shit fell. So it was around where it is right now, which is the pre market high. But at 1 in the morning, that shit fell for 30 minutes straight. You know what I mean? 3 candles to the downside. One big ass red candle at 120. But since then, it has recovered. Had a nice bounce at 2:30 and really started taking off to the upside after this candle at 3 a.m. So now we are at pre-market high levels for the SPX. The NAS 100, which is the index for the QQQ, it has broken the earlier pre-market high of 1 a.m. that I was talking about earlier on SPY, but it was 24,489, and right now it's sitting at 24,504. So it had pulled back to the pre-market low at 120 of 24,295. As you can see, it's had a nice recovery since then. Let's check out the VIX. How's the VIX doing? The VIX is at 2239. I do have a weekly level at 2235. So if we can get a break and hold today underneath that level, then I do expect the market to be able to run, because 22 is too high for that thing to be running. Oh, before I get to the MAG7 and SPY and the Qs, I would like to say peace, blessings, financial freedom to all the listeners and to all the people who deserve it. Peace, blessings, and financial freedom. All right. I'd like to give a shout out to some of my mentors. You know what I mean? The Master Investor, Ian Dunlap. He always says, I deserve to be healthy. I deserve to be happy. I deserve to be rich. I deserve to be wealthy. I deserve to be free. So shout out to Ian for giving the game, for giving the prices every month. Shout out Mark Monroe. The more you learn, the more you earn. He really the first one to introduce options to the black community. And I definitely ran the bag up with him. So salute to Mark Monroe, the Come Up series. Salute to Wall Street Trapper. Trap is the one who's really doing it right now, as far as being able to have so much conviction in his plays that he's willing to put multiple accounts online on YouTube every single week. So I got to give a shout out to Trap, and I will say a small portion of his mantra, because it's so powerful, and I think every black person should learn it. The same way with Ian's mantra and Mark Monroe's words of wisdom as well. I am a certified Wall Street trapper. I am confident in my ability to make great investments. The stock market is a machine that prints money, and I am more than capable of operating this machine. That's just a little preview to the whole mantra. You know, it's a lot longer than that. If you want to check it out, check out the whole thing, check out Trapping Tuesdays, or come back again and I'll give you the next part of the actual mantra. Okay, so let's check out Twitter right quick. Let's see if we got anything that we can talk about. Any news, breaking news. So, actually, forget about Twitter. We got to get these pre-market levels because the market is almost open. All right, so we're going to go to NVIDIA. Right now, pre-market high, 181.52, and pre-market low, 178.78. As you can see, when I'm telling you these levels, I am putting them on my chart as well. I'm using TradingView, and my watch list is the MAG7 $1 trillion companies, and I also added SPY, QQQ, and the VIX. Very important. Okay, let's go to Apple. Apple, pre-market high, 272.70. Pre-market low, 270.46. Google. Oh, Google going crazy. Look at that shit, boy. Google is up. Google, goddamn. Google closed on Friday at $2.99, and right now it hit a high of $3.14 in the pre-market. Oh man, I need some sound effects, boy. I need some claps. I need, I need the money printer, cause I'm gonna definitely give me some sound effects for this broadcast. But Google, salute Google, man. I'm a Google investor, man, and that thing running, that thing been printing. You know what I mean? Shout out to the AI revolution. Google's a big part of it. You feel me? I. So like I said, the high is 314, pre-market high. Pre-market low is 304.96. All right, next, let's go Microsoft. Microsoft, pre-market high, 476.29. And pre-market low is 472.73. Microsoft looks pretty flat, especially comparing to Google. Amazon. So at the pre-market open at 1 a.m., Amazon actually had a nice pop to the upside, but then it ended up dropping for the next 2 hours, and then it ran back up. So we got the pre-market high of $224 even. Nice round number. And then pre-market low, $221.50. All right. Yes, I am an investor in Amazon as well. And we finna run the bag up with them too. Tesla, look at Tesla. Very nice gap up. Very nice gap up. Okay, so Tesla actually closed on Friday at $391. And this pre-market high is $402. No, excuse me. $400.82. They must have had some great news. Yeah, we're going to check on Twitter and see what the news was for Tesla. And also, we got to check out what was the news for Google. That had that thing up. Got that thing running, boy. If you ain't invested in the market, you are missing out on gains. You ain't got to be the best CEO of a company. All you got to do is find out who the best CEOs in the world are and invest with them. Let them print the money for you. Because they printing it for me. You know what I mean? All right, Meta. Pre-market low, $594.62. Pre-market high, $601.96. It's made a nice move. It did close on Friday at 394. So if we can open above 600, that would be very nice. All right, let's go to the SPY. SPY, you know what SPY is. The S&P 500. The 500 biggest companies on the market by market cap. And all the companies and their holdings are distributed based on the market cap. So the number one company in there is Nvidia because it has the highest market cap. And number two is Apple, and so on and so on. So if you really want to know what companies to invest in, just look at the holdings in the S&P 500. And that will let you know the most valuable companies in the world and which ones are the best investments. All right, so the pre-market low is 695.47, pre-market high 663.91. And our last ticker before the market opens is going to be QQQ, the top 100 technology companies on the market. And if you're not invested in technology, then you don't believe in the future. And you actually don't know that we are living in the future right now. Okay, pre-market low is 591, pre-market high 596. All right. Now we can check Twitter. What do we have going on Twitter? I have created a list. Let's see. Market Watch just had a post. It says the Goldman Sachs Panic Index reached 9.6 last week on a scale of 1 to 10. Oh, that's definitely understandable because the Fear and Greed Index, let's see where we at on the Fear and Greed Index. The Fear and Greed Index is sitting at 11 right now. That is extreme fear. So you know what that means? That means you should be looking to buy. What are the companies that you want to buy? And how much discount are they on right now? So a good rule of thumb is don't buy at the all-time highs. If you buying shares or you buying options, don't buy at the all-time high. Because what's going to happen is you're going to buy it at the all-time high. It's going to pull back 10 to 15%. You're going to be upset. You're going to be scared. And you're going to sell it. And then that thing going to reverse right back to new all-time highs. And because you bought it at the right price, you sold at the high. You sold at the pullback. And you lost your money. When in actuality, you should have observed the price at all-time high, waited for the pullback, at least 10%. 15% is even better. And 20% is a great deal. So a lot of the MAG7 companies are actually on a nice discount right now. And yeah, check out the companies you want to buy because they on sale. Okay, Nvidia. Trump weighing advanced Nvidia chip sales to China. So Nvidia just had earnings, and they had phenomenal earnings, beat on the top and bottom, but the stock sold off crazy. But they weren't counting any sales in China. So I think if Nvidia can resume selling chips in China, that the market is definitely going to reward them. And that's definitely something I'm looking for because I'm an investor in Nvidia, and we finna run that bag up. All right, 6:30, market open. Market is open. Today is Monday, November 24th, 2025. Market is open. Yeah, I need them sound effects. Okay. Earn Your Leisure had a tweet a few minutes ago. It says Robinhood is expanding into sports prediction markets to capitalize on growing demand for sports trading. Now, a lot of y'all, let me not say a lot of y'all, a lot of people in America tend to watch sports every single day, which is fine. You know what I mean? But if you're gambling on sports and you're not investing in the market, you are playing the game backward. And that is not how you win. Because you know how sports, man, the refs can get paid off, the players can get paid off. So you're not even betting on a fair game. But let me leave that for another day. All right, so market open. Let's start with Nvidia, big dog. First company to hit 4 trillion. First company to hit 5 trillion market cap. So let me grab my ORB levels. Bring that down. So we did open at 179 on Nvidia. Actually, let's go to a smaller time frame so we can see how things is moving. Let's go. Nvidia to the downside. Apple making a nice move. Nice move. Okay, so we on 30-second candles here. But look, that's a nice move. Okay. Apple, we up over 1% already. Let's go. You know what I mean? Look at Google. Google's up 4% right now. Up $13. Boy. Shout out to Google, man. Shout out to Google. Google Gemini is fire. Veo 3 is fire. Shout out Nano Banana for the fire AI videos. You feel me? Google running though. You know what I mean? Google trying to get that next position up. You know what I mean? As far as market cap, chasing. My ORB levels at. All right, Microsoft. Microsoft is up $2 so far. You feel me? About 0.5%. Amazon is up $3. Damn near 4. You feel me? 1.64% right now. Let me grab my ORB levels. Just in case anybody want to do the ORB trade. You feel me? I got you. I got the levels for you. Tesla up $16 right now. Let's go. Let's go. That's 4%. That's over 4% right now. The thing running. What is going on with Tesla and Google? I need to see something on Twitter to let me know what's going on with Tesla and Google, because that thing is running. Let's get it. Let me move my ORB levels down here. Meta. What's Meta doing? Meta up 1%. Let's get it. Let's get it. I need Meta to turn around. It was messed up because Meta, after earnings, that shit dropped $100. $100? Come on, bro. Come on, bro. $100 for Meta just because they had a $15 billion tax bill that we didn't know was coming. But if that tax bill didn't happen, they would have been up 30% on earnings. So, yeah, Meta got destroyed after earnings. But shit, you know, Meta is one of the best companies in the world. MAG7. So, it was over 25% off last week. So, if you're looking for one of the best companies in the world at big discount, that's right now. I told you 10, 15, 20% off. Last week, Meta was 25% off. Shit, right now it's less than 25, but it's more than 20% off. So if you want to buy it, it's a good time to buy it. Alright, what's next? VIX. The VIX dropped. Oh, nice break under that level. Remember I was telling you about that 2235 level? Yeah, it broke under that. It dove under that. Because now it's 2171. So we like that. We like that. That's looking good. Look at SPY. What's SPY doing? SPY is up almost 1% right now for the open. Let's get it. Where my ORB levels at? So my ORB levels so far, I ain't gonna tell you. We're gonna wait till 15 minutes after, and then I'll tell you. But I'm gonna just move them. You know what I mean? Look at the QQQ. Where we at on the Qs? We 1.59% to the upside on QQQ. Let's get it. If you're not investing in technology, you don't believe in the future. And we already living in the future. So how could you not believe in it? It just doesn't make sense to me. We're not in, this is not your grandfather's stock market. This is 2025. Everything is technology based. Every business got technology. You know what I mean? How you not going to invest in technology? You straight tripping. All right, let's check out Twitter. What's going on Twitter right now? Okay, Forbes said the earlier you learn to use ChatGPT as a thinking partner, the faster you can move from side project to sustainable venture. Here are 4 powerful ChatGPT prompts and frameworks that leaders, entrepreneurs, and entrepreneurs can use to build their companies. So if you want to find out, go check out that article on Forbes. Okay, Market Watch. They have an article that says Deutsche Bank may have just set the holy grail goal for the S&P 500. I was reading it earlier. It doesn't say in this particular tweet, but I was reading it earlier. They said Deutsche Bank says the S&P 500 target for 2026 is 8,000. Let's go. 8,000. I'll take it. Let's go. Because we running that thing up, man. Because we invested in the best companies in the world. And when that market run up, our portfolios run up. And we finna get this dough. You feel me? All right. Let's see. Walmart officially branded its first store in South Africa. This is Walmart's first direct entry into the African retail market. Okay, that's interesting. I think Walmart actually been running, and it was probably based on this news right here. Oh yeah. Walmart broke the all-time high today. At the high, it hit 106. So, yeah, man. Walmart made it to the motherland. Can you believe it? Why don't you give some money back? You know what I mean? Shit. I know you finna run the bag up. You open up stores in Africa. Be sure to give back to the community. All right. Let's see. Trump. This is from Unusual Whales. Trump is reportedly pushing that Paramount make another Rush Hour. Oh, shout out to Trump, man. Shout out to Trump. Because if they make that, then Chris Tucker finna get a bag. Jackie Chan gonna get a bag. Let's do it, man. Those was great movies. I enjoyed all of them. They was all hella funny. One of the best buddy cop movies. What is it called? Series. You know what I mean? Hilarious. Shout out to Trump, man. I hope they make that movie. All right, let's see. Forbes reposted this. Metaverse startup Napster. I wonder if that's the same Napster that came in the game a long time ago, probably a couple decades ago, with the music. You know what I mean? The first one to really put the music on the internet like that. That was really illegally letting people get music for free. But anyway, Metaverse startup Napster earlier this year claimed to have raised a massive $3 billion $3 billion round in the first round. Unnamed investor valuing it at $12 billion. Now it claims the money never landed and is working with law enforcement as a victim of misconduct. What in the hell is going on? So did they raise the money or did they not? How hard is it to find out if they raised the money? Like, where's the paperwork? You either raised the money or you didn't, man. Let's see what else. Forbes quote of the day. The longer you live, the more you will learn that a disordered temper breeds a disordered body. Yeah, man. Don't be angry, man. Don't be stressed out. You gotta chill. I know this world is messed up and it's not fair, but you gotta control your stress, man, because stress is definitely not good for the body. All right, let's see what else we got going on. Saudi Arabia plans 2 new alcohol stores as it further eases alcohol restrictions, sources say. Oh, man. So you telling me if you go to Saudi Arabia, you can't go to the liquor store? You can't go to Bevmo? You can't go to Costco and get you some drink? Damn. They talking about 2 new liquor stores, 2 new alcohol stores. That's interesting. So what they do? They don't drink, so they just it must be all bootleg shit. You know what I mean? It seemed like they in prohibition right now in Saudi Arabia. Shit. That's interesting though. Yeah, hopefully E40 can get some of his drink in Saudi Arabia and run that bag up. Salute to the OG. You feel me? All right, what else we got? What else we got going? Let's get back to these stocks, man. Nvidia, how Nvidia doing this morning? Nvidia is pulled back. It's almost back to break even right now. Apple, so Nvidia 179 right now. Apple 274. It's up 1.25% right now. Google still holding on strong. Google 316 right now, up 5.6%. Microsoft 473, up $1.27. Amazon 224, up 1.74%. Tesla 408, it's up 4.32%. Meta 601, up 1%. The VIX, it made a bounce off that 2170 I was talking about earlier. It's almost back to that weekly level. Right now, it's 22.17. What's SPY looking like? SPY 663. QQQ 598. All right. What we doing? Forbes. Apple iOS 26.2 release date. Unprecedented change revealed for next iPhone update. It's coming soon. It's not out yet. Be sure to download that when it come out. Netflix and PayPal users warned as Matrix hackers attack. Here's what you should know. If you want to know, go check out the article on Forbes. Okay, what MarketWatch talking about? MarketWatch says, is the Magnificent 7 era over? Just watch Apple, Microsoft, and Nvidia. That's interesting. What about Google hitting these all-time highs today? What about Tesla back over 400? What about Amazon at 224 right now? Like, what we talking about, bro? MAG7 is strong. The only thing that fell crazy was Meta off that earnings. But that shit finna bounce back. Don't doubt Zuck. Zuck go crazy, boy. Remember in 2022, that shit was down to fucking under $100, and that shit ran up to 700. But you gonna say Zuck ain't that dude? Zuck is that dude, man. He run that thing up. He finna run it up again. Believe it. All right. Let's see. Let's check my other one. Xi Jinping says China, U.S. should jointly safeguard victorious outcomes of World War II. The return of Taiwan to China, key part of post-war international order. Okay, that's interesting. I don't got nothing to say about that. You talking about World War II, nigga? What's going on in the future? Shit. All right, all right. Forbes is talking about Elon Musk claims the new steering wheel-less, pedal-less Cybercab goes into production in April, but Tesla doesn't have a regulatory exemption needed to sell it. It hasn't even applied for it. That's interesting. So basically, how long is it going to take to apply for it and for it to get approved? Oh, it's 6:46. Let's go back to the charts. Let's give you these ORB levels for today. All right. If you're trading NVIDIA, if you're trading the ORB, the high that it needs to break is 180.85, and the low it needs to break is 177.96. If you trade in Apple, the ORB high is 275.94, ORB low 270.92. If you're trading Google, the ORB, the high is 317.04, and the low is 309.52. If you trade in Microsoft, the ORB high is 476.16. The ORB low is 471.83. If you're trading Amazon, the ORB low is 222.27. The ORB high is 225.63. If you're trading Tesla, the ORB low is 401.15, and the ORB high is 411.25. If you're trading Meta, the ORB low is 597.63, and the ORB high is 603.14. If you're trading the SPY, the ORB high is 665.54, and the ORB low is 662.39. If you're trading the Qs, the ORB high is $600.01, and the ORB low is $595.17. Okay, so let's get back to, let me just give you a rundown on the prices right now. NVIDIA 178 went negative. Apple 274, it's up 1%. Google 317, it's up almost 6%. Microsoft 496, negative about 0.5%. Amazon 225, it's up 2%. Tesla 408, it's up 4%. Meta 606, it's up 2%. SPY 663, it's up 0.5%. QQQ 598, and it's up 1.3%. So back to this Elon. So if the Cybercab goes into production, but they can't sell it, what are they going to do with these cars? What they should do, and I will be a buyer of it, is put the damn steering wheel in there, put the damn pedal in there, and sell it to people for the low cost Tesla that they was talking about. He was talking about, yeah, we're gonna get a Tesla for under 30,000 a year. I mean, under 30,000 total. I'm like, I bet. I'm waiting for the shit. Where is it? I don't see it. I seen a couple months ago they came out with a so-called discounted Tesla. Man, that shit was still over 30 racks. That shit was still close to 40 racks. I'm like, bro, that ain't the motherfucking discount that you was claiming. So what you should do is, cause the Cybercab, man, that should look hella clean. Gold color, you know what I mean? You see how the doors go up like that? It's a small one. Man, let niggas buy that shit, bro. Stop playing. Let niggas buy that shit, bro. for the low, for the car under 30 racks. You feel me? All right. Let's see. Anything else on Twitter we need to talk about? The Kobayashi letter said China says President Trump and the China president held a phone call this morning. That's good. Maybe that's why the market is up. Maybe it got something to do with it. All right. So, man, I appreciate y'all tuning in for the test stream of the pre-market and the market open. On this show, I cover the MAG7, the SPY, and the Qs. And if we see anything on Twitter we want to talk about, then we'll talk about it. And I'm going to leave y'all with one of my songs that I made. I mean, it has to do with the market. I'm going to play a new song every day. Because, you know, the fastest way to freedom, financial freedom, is through the stock market. So, get on the ride, man. Get on the train.
Keep my pockets stacked, then I build my own